Damn, I'm... Man, why is always the fucking... Come on. Who the fuck do we got? That's the motherfucking question. Alright. I got a 90 point guard. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Who get my ass today? Last game for the night. Get the... What the fuck is going on? Yo, it pulled me away from the fucking rim. Nah, I'm still here. Yo, my whole fucking shot just launched out my hand. Yeah.
Hey, yo, let me get next.
Ooh, why the fuck did I jump? Broke his ankles. Broke his ankles. Broke them ankles. I had to break somebody's ankles before I get off. Yeah, bitch. You tried to break them, but it ain't gonna happen.
Hey, yo, my man,
I took the.
Hey, right here, I got next. I'm next.
I took his ankles. Oh, they don't want to. They don't want to let you shoot. Them niggas is reaching.
Yo, I got next game. Hit that all day.
Go on. Yeah, he just sent me one too. Keep it alive, Nick. Matter of fact, I might just do that, just for the hell of it. Where you at? Oh, I want to join this sport right here.
Hey, yo, right
Come
here.
on, Kiko. Oh, it's him and his boy, too. It's him and his boy. They finna be mad.
I got next game. Let's go, I got next. Yo, I got next.
I'm finna wait for this match to start up. As soon as this bitch start, I'm gone. They finna be mad as a bitch. They going up against a 90 small forward. Yeah. It was time to leave anyway. Them niggas about to be mad.
On today's season finale episode.
Oh, fuck am I always fucking tangled the fuck up? Yeah. Yeah, I played against a dude, but he had the old school squad. That nigga killed me with Jordan, Kerr, Pippen, Rodman. I'm sitting here like, damn. Oh, I got to switch out to gear.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Happy New Year, everybody. Hope you're ready for another year of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Got Kenny the Jet Smith, and got the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics playing against the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls have been looking pretty confident. Over the first half of the season, we've gotten a good sense of what this team is capable of. When they're on, which they have been consistently, they are an excellent unit. And a chance in this one to get a look at the NBA's leading scorer. Freak has just been incredible so far this season. Just defies description. Do you see him holding onto the scoring title this year, Kenny?
Well, a big thing for Freak is trying to avoid the stat-chasing things that a lot of former players tried to do. Just getting his points. Now, if he just comes in and plays the way he's been playing, then he will be that guy.
Well, let's go to the big stat chaser. What do you think about Freak's year?
You know, it's never easy.
Does this count for anything? Yeah, mine could.
There is no better way to start off the new year than with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. It's getting noisy here in Boston. We're at the home of the Celtics. They've put it all together over the course of their last 7 games. They've only had 1 loss over that span.
And I think for Boston, this season has been, it's been solid. But they just need to maintain their place in the standings and get 100% prepared here for the postseason.
I really think this is a dangerous team that could be a popular choice as a playoff sleeper.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So for Chicago right now, Owens in at shooting guard. Kevin Love out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Sanders. And it's Rose in at the point. Now here's Freak. Love right side. To the paint. Here's Owens. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And they are on the board first.
Trying to set the tone here early. I like that.
Now we'll go to DB, who had a chance to talk with head coach Brad Stevens. Doris?
He said that their defensive focus, no surprise, will be trying to keep Derrick Rose out of the lane. He added, you know he's come a long way as an outside shooter, but he's a pick-your-poison type of player. We can't let him get into the paint. Makes sense, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
That falls. Great assist by Love. Rose has got his first 2 points.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And a wide open look for Freak. Drills it from outside. Freak's got 5 points so far.
Well played right there. I mean, there's no question who has the momentum.
Greg, the lead appears to be heading north, if you will.
Now here's Thomas. 9 points last game out. Papadopoulos passes to Thomas. To the inside, Sullinger. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
It took them a while, but finally they take the lid off.
You know, sometimes all it takes is one to get a team going. We'll see if that's the case here.
Freak with it. He's guarded by Stevenson. And here comes Thomas leading the fast break. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's his first personal foul. It's his first trip to the line.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
Yeah, you know, he had a lot of misses for him. And it looked to me as though he just never was comfortable from the foul line. And, guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
Rose kicks to Freak. He had stolen by Sullinger. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Thomas is running. LeBron, no good.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
And pushing it up, here's Boston. Here's Papadopoulos. And easy 2 points on the layup.
Great team. Kicked it off and took it all the way for the solo finish.
Rose with the ball. Now Thomas defending. Now here's Freak, guarded closely. They shoot again. And there's the nice layup by Love.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Thomas dishes to LeBron.
You ever play Pharaoh in my part? I'm in my team.
To the middle. Here's Papadopoulos. And all
I learned my lesson. I won't do it again.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
He dishes it to James. Shot is off. Some solid defense from Butler. The Bulls leading by 3.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Owens passes to Love. Stolen by Stevenson. And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity.
Making a change here. Thomas is checked in. For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Fires from 18. And it's Freak missing. For Boston, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Now here's Smart, defended by Butler. There's a good screen. Fires from 14. Shot by Crowder, no good. Chicago leading. Here's Rose. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
That's a shot he shouldn't be afraid to take more often.
Now here's Smart, covered by Owens. Smart kicks to Thomas. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Damari Carroll's checked in for Chicago. Alan Crabb comes in for Rose. Now here's Smart. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen. Oh, and here comes Carroll all alone.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. The Bulls leading by 4. Freak kicks to Love. And the Bulls another 3.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
Thomas with the ball. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Passes it to Crowder. Thomas a screen. Crowder dishes to Smart. Lets the 3 fly. Love grabs the board. Bulls have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Stolen by Smart.
Little motherfucker.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
And Clark, the best way to get that early offense is with steals. That allows you to get out of transition.
Now here's Freak. Last game, an incredible
Oh,
scoring
you
display
gonna
for
fuck
him.
up my
Here's
goddamn
Crowder.
pass with some bullshit
Takes
like
it into the
that.
teeth of the D and converts the way up.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
Here's Owens from beyond the arc and then some. Freak's got 12 in the game. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Heat.
You know, sometimes you're going to win because of your performance, and on occasions, which was the case for them, it's the play of your opponent that allows you to escape with wins.
Well, you're right. I mean, there were a lot of turnovers in that game, some caused by their good defensive play, but some were just carelessness.
Thomas, no good. Chicago leading by 6. Down low, 6-second difference between shot and game clock. And Carroll gets it to go.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
Here's Smart. Outside Thomas. Poked loose and stolen by Freak. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. And now a 10-point Bulls lead.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Bulls lead by 10. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And Celtics head coach Brad Stevens lured away from a very successful tenure with the Butler Bulldogs. He talked about the challenge of making that decision.
The only hard part of that decision is leaving a place that you really loved for 13 years. I couldn't have left without.
I wonder if Coach Brad Stevens feels like he's recruiting another college class with all those draft picks boxed in his stockpile.
Well, I don't know how he would address that question, but I do know he's feeling real good about his decision. I mean, taking the Celtics to the playoffs in just his second season, I mean, I think he's one of the bright coaching stars in the NBA today. It was the NBA's game and college basketball's loss when he moved on to the Celtics.
Well said. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
Taking a look at the Bulls, Owens in at point guard. Also, Allen Crabbe is out there. Jimmy Butler is out there with Sanders. And it's Smith's in at the 4 slot. And keeping up. Here's Stevenson. A 14-point game for him in the win against Miami. There's the dish to Thomas. Stevenson against Butler. Rejected by Owens.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Carroll kicks to Butler. Pass to Freak. Shot clock at 6. That one rolling around and rims out.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Crowder, the pass to Papadopoulos. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
It's a pick by Love. To the right side. Here's Carroll. The step back jumper is good. Carroll's got 6.
And the D just a step slow reacting to the step back.
Here we go, Boston. Now coming onto the court are your Celtics dancers. Always got a moment here. Let's now see who the league's top scorers are. Freak, number 1.
You know what, Kevin? Leading the league in scoring is no small feat. He's out there every night giving it his best, and the effort is definitely paying off.
Last game for the Bulls, they picked up the W against the Brooklyn Nets.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
Stevenson against Butler. Stevenson dishes to Thomas. Here's Eminescu. Boston, no good that time either. The Bulls leading by 6. Freak kicks to Carroll. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Owens, and he gets it to go.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
For Chicago, they have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one earlier.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, I'd have to credit the work they put in at the free throw line to practice this season. I mean, because they have noticeably improved since a year ago.
The shot from the low post is good. 1:15 left to play here in the half. Thomas passes to Love. Here's Owens. That falls. Great assist by Love. That's now 22 points for Freak.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
There's 45 seconds left in the second quarter. Left side, Thomas, 18 feet out. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Ball's knocked loose.
Oh, you motherfucker.
And pushing it up, here's Boston. Thomas is running. Kicks it out to Stevenson. From outside, off the mark. Here's Chicago. They're on a 14-4 run. Love dishes to Freak. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Well, there's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow.
Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Gets down the step-back J. Thomas got 5 points so far. And we finished one half.
Well, looking at the stats, it's hard to doubt you have been the #1 factor for your team. Do you feel like you're controlling the paint right now?
Am I controlling the paint? Yo, I'm always controlling the paint. Just natural to me. In high school, I controlled the paint. In college, I controlled the paint. Even when I work in the hardware store, you know what? I control the paint section. That's what I did.
Kevin, an interesting
All right,
response.
Blades.
Over to you.
Thank you, Doris.
Back to my broadcast. You have returned to. Skip.
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast.
Really an extraordinary game for Freak. He has 9 rebounds, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
And you know what, Clark? If you continue to shoot the way he is, he may have to become more of an integral part of their offensive scheme.
Isaiah Thomas out there with Lance Stevenson. Then it's Jared Sullinger. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Papadopoulos in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half. And both free throws good from Freak. Celtics trail by 13. Now Thomas. Sullinger a screen on Rose. Thomas kicks to Sullinger. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got 3 assists now in this one. Rose attacking. Past Owens. Up top, Sanders. Feeds to Love. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Jared Sullinger.
That's his second personal foul.
Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
2 shots.
I don't know, boy, like that.
And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And Boston has possession, down by 12. They can look forward to the Quicken Loans Arena after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. That sets off a 5-game tour for them. They set the pick. Thomas kicks to Sullinger. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. For Boston, they have not shot all that well from the free throw line, 6 of 11.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
That one is no good.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Rose against Thomas. At the elbow, Sullinger. Down low, here's Papadopoulos. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 8 points for him.
Great way to start to have easy layup against some soft D.
And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Rose. 31 points for Freak.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Score when you got the advantage, create shots for defense, focus on
Well, who's had the hot hand from the 2 position over the last 10 games? Highest field goal percentages right here on the 2K leaderboard. Freak number 1. Second, Jimmy Butler.
You know, in tight or outside, these are all very reliable and consistent shooters. It's a safe option to put the ball in their hands and let them create something for themselves.
Boy, it does smooth things out for a team to have a 2-guard like one of the guys we're seeing there. I mean, you don't need to draw up anything fancy for these fellas. Just call an isolation and they'll get you something good.
Inside. And
love, you let that mug run.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that 2-hand.
All right, fans, let's get up. Let's get down for the Celtics dancers.
In a moment here now to see the numbers for LeBron James. He's been dominant over the last month, averaging 17 points per game, 6 assists and 7 rebounds. And impressive numbers, no doubt. It's the kind of run we've come to expect from him.
Synergy. All elements working together. The game is coming easy to him right now.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Rose kicks to Butler. Screen by Sanders. Here's Owens, and Jared Sullinger picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
Here's Freak. He has 31. Inside. Sanders passes to Love. 5 to shoot. Butler kicks to Freak.
Oh! Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clarkie's going to start putting on a show now.
And that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. That is good. He's got 10.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Chicago leading by 12. And there's the feed to Butler. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Here's Smart. Poked away, and so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Barnes checked in for Isaiah Thomas. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. There's the pass to Papadopoulos. Here's Vaughn. Sanders covering. Just 3 to shoot. Here's LeBron. Can't get it to go. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
Scorching and torching offensively. They were able to get everything they wanted.
And Sanders throws it down.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Smart, wide open, he fires. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Smart's got 5 points so far. Here's Crab, and the rejection by James. Passes to Vaughn. Here's Papadopoulos, and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free
Come
throw line.
on with the foul.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Kicks it out to James. And again, it's Boston converted. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Boston.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And I also love what they've done defensively in terms of closing out to the shooters, getting a hand up, just making them feel a little uncomfortable on the offensive end.
Kicks it to Smart. On the wing, James. To the middle. And it will go.
Papadopoulos wide open.
And the bucket from Papadopoulos.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
It's all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
LeBron James on the wing. Pass to Vaughn. Here's the screen. Smart. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And here's Freak. He's got 36. Now here's Rose. Dishes it to Freak. 4 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. And the Bulls another 3.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Say it again. Get lost, Boston.
Here we go, Boston. Now coming up the court are your Celtics dancers. Give it up.
Still 100% from the 3. Sorry, but your boy has to check out some of his stats. Ooh, I gotta bring my stuff up. I've been playing around. First round, pick 16.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thank you, Kevin. Brad Stevens had some words for his team over the break. He said their plan was run their offense through LeBron. Coach detailed the ways to ensure he's the one in charge out there, with the ball in his hands and the rest of the players falling in line behind him. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And the Bulls, another three.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Smart dishes to James. And it's Larry Sanders with the rebound. Sanders has got 5 rebounds tonight, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Block shots, a stat that sometimes doesn't tell the whole story. Big-time shot blockers aren't always elite defenders. And then the opposite is true. Their block shot totals don't quite capture that great impact they really have defensively.
You know, and Akeem the Dream, certainly one of the greatest all-around players to have ever played the game. An endless array of offensive moves down low, no doubt. And defensively, his numbers speak for themselves. I mean, almost 4,000 career blocks, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, just a legendary low-post defender.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Oh, they caught me in the hole. Trying to get out. It's not bad,
and he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Butler, he's checked in for the Bulls. On the wing, Stevenson, defended by Butler, and stolen by Thomas. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Freak with it, Thomas is there. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. The Bulls have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. Free throw good, Freak.
I'm good from the free throw too, bro.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
Stevenson kicks to Thomas. 2 on the clock. No luck.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's Chicago as they end the third quarter with a 13-3. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Celtics trail by 16. So for Chicago right now, Owens in at 2-guard. Kevin Love out there with Lance Thomas. Then it's Rose, and it's Butler in at the small forward. Crowder kicks to Stevenson. He feeds it to Sullinger. Clock at 6. Nobody near Stevenson. Gets a very good look and converts. Stevenson's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Celtics. Here's Owens. Here's Thomas. Good D by Stevenson. Boston shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. He kicks it to Thomas. Shoots off the screen. It's hauled in by Thomas.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And that one's good by Butler.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Up top, Sullinger. He's guarded by Thomas. Outside for Sullinger. Misses the 3. The Bulls leading by 17. Rose goes in, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And the first one drops. And some changes here for the Celtics. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Stevenson passes to Thomas. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. Stevenson's got 4 assists in the game. For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. And it's Freak missing. Celtics trail by 20. Crowder with it. There's a screen.
Switch up, Rose.
LeBron outside. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Bulls.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
The dish to Sanders. Bulls moving the ball around. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
What a great game for Love in this one. He's got 10 rebounds, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
He can just change a game with his defense, and he's thrown off their rhythm completely the last several possessions.
Butler, he's checked in for Allen Cram, and he makes both free throws. Boston's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Thomas kicks to Stevenson, and the layup's good off the glass. Stevenson's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. To the inside. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Freak's got 46 points.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Rose against Thomas. Sullinger the screen.
Come on, no 3 in the hole.
Outside Thomas. 6 to shoot. He dishes it to Sullinger. And they will call over the back.
I did not even touch the button.
Not afraid of the physical play, but he still needs to stay under control.
Yeah, he obviously was not under control right there. Not much doubt he was going to get whistled for the over-the-back call.
And the Bulls making a change here. 1:37 left to play in the final quarter. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Great unspoken communication between teammates leading to the nice assist and the easy score.
The Bulls leading by 20. Here's Owens, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bulls.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today, you know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far. They've won 2 straight.
Yep, but 2 more to go before the end of the season, and they'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Freak. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
To the left wing, just 5 to shoot. Carroll gets a screen from Owens. High post shot, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Now here's Smart, covered by Perkins. Here's Stevenson, plays it up and banks it in.
And this run not really doing them any good at this point, as late as it's starting to evolve.
Yeah, but kudos to him, Greg. I mean, the fight they're showing now, you got to give them credit for that. Would have been really easy to pack it in.
Sutton passes to Owens. Fires the three. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their terms.
And, you know, that's not the way it usually works in the NBA. It's going to be a great win, and you know it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here, for sure.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
He had a defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Shooting for Boston, number 49.
And the first one at the line is good. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Knocked away. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, once again, you filled the box score up. Yet another triple-double. How many more are we going to see this year?
I really don't know if I'm getting them. Hope so, because I feel like it helps the team get a win. I know getting big numbers like this is impossible without my teammates, though. So gotta give those dudes a shout out.
Thank you for the time, Kevin. I guess we should hope the guys get the message.
All right, Doris, great job.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
When Freak puts it all together, it's no contest to who the best player on the court is. He was outstanding tonight. His feel and understanding of the game were on display.
He was literally unstoppable tonight, Ernie. Those defenders that were trying to guard him are going to have nightmares tonight. He put on a clinic on how to break down the defense. With that kind of performance, it's going to be hard to repeat it.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. Moments away, it'll be the Chicago Bulls going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, for the Bucks, they're not satisfied with the record over the last 10 games. Under 500 basketball, just not good enough. Looking to improve tonight. Now, if you want to see a stat sheet stuffer, you're going to want to keep your eyes on Freak in this one. He's been putting up a number of double-doubles in this recent outing, Shaq.
You know, Freak knows that he can do more than just be a scorer on this team. He's a great passer. He's a great leader, especially for a young guy. He's looking for a shot. He's being active all the time, and he's really helping the others play at a high level, Ernie.
I haven't seen a guy like this come into the league in a long time.
Stop it.
I'm serious. Not a guy like this who has multiple –